So we're at 200 already? Oh shit! That just flew by. It didn't fly by. That's a lot of time that's passed. Jesus, I'm old. So welcome to the heist episode. Something I never thought would be covered by the good guys, but here we are. If you don't know by now, the 200th episode is special because the cast got to write out the plot with what specifically they always wanted their characters to do. This makes for an episode that seemingly has a lot of random elements in them, and we have to find a way to fit it all without forcing it.
That's what she said.
That's my joke. Damn it, Dwight.
Does it work out? I think so. Having all these odd things that normally aren't in an episode or stretching the believability of the main plot kind of shakes things up. For all of the stuff that's been going on, we've never seen a heist episode before. We have to have all these specific and odd circumstances where a good guy cast would need to heist something in the first place. It takes Shining Armor to kind of force the idea, which works out for the most part. The believability of the actual setup works out well too. I mean, how long has everyone been complaining that it only takes one powerful villain to show up and take over the world? Having a high measure security system seems like, a good idea. I'm just saying, we never get a backstory to set up the conflict to make this seem natural, and that it just doesn't fall from the sky. That's a good idea for a good plot setup, just a note. So what's our setup? So we got this aluminum crown thing that Twilight cares about, apparently. Her and Shining Armor have been fighting over it since the dawn of time. Shining Armor basically makes a bet with Twilight that if she can break past the most amazing security system ever, she gets the shiny crown thing. Twilight is a real princess with the real crown. Why does she care about this gross thing anyway? The security system involves geese for some reason. I don't think keeping live animals in the throne room long term is a good idea.
Because it involves pooping.
But what do I know? I'm just a horse. Celestia and Luna also make frowny faces at each other, and it's the only thing anyone will ever care about in this episode, except the thing at the end, but we'll get to that. Also, this seems familiar.
Forever!
So we got geese, fans, not that kind of fan, anti-magic material, and a trap door.
I have an army. We have a
Rainbow Dash.
Twilight comes up with a plan, and Shining Armor just guesses said plan.
Oh, come on!
Good job. Also, it looks like Rarity is gonna be a boss horse.
What if we just start here, walk into the casino, and just shoot all the mother that are between us and the money?
But I guess Applejack mentions this one thing this one time when she was a country singer and how she possibly just made everything up, and we go from there. Rarity has, no chill in this episode, and Fluttershy wants to be a spy. So we get into position.
That's what she said?
Applejack distracts with whatever she's doing. Pinkie is the outlook, even though she wanted to go to space anyway, but, that goes well. I guess someone took the air out of her balloon. You get it? Because that's what actually happens. Ugh, I'm funny. Rainbow Dash has to distract Zephyr with her feminine charms. Because she has that now. I mean, the expressions in this scene are priceless. Good job, animators.
Sorry. Weak ankles.
Fluttershy and Spike fail horribly and get trapped, but it works out because Rarity and Rainbow Dash find them.
Pull the lever, Kronk.
I think one of the funniest and most jarring things is that no one recognizes or says anything about the main six on site. Aren't these guys heroes? Aren't they in the stained glass? Wouldn't they be recognized by the guards who work in the castle with the stained glass of their faces on it multiple times? And be suspicious? Is anyone gonna say anything about this, at all? So they reach a dead end with Rarity's plan. They regroup and try Twilight's, which works up to a point. I mean, what do you expect by doing the predictable thing?
Sometimes it doesn't just work.
Really, I mean, you did set off the birds until...
I shall call him Mini-Me.
Spike is the mastermind. That's a twist. I mean, usually the show doesn't give Spike much to do except this time. I'm glad that everyone kind of accepted him, but I wish this happened 6 seasons ago at this point. But what are you gonna do? Where did Spike come from? We've had 3 or 4 episodes where it's we might know where Spike came from, but then we don't anymore. But then we do, and then we don't. So, make up your damn mind. Okay, this episode was fun. As far as I've already mentioned themes and plots, what makes this stand out is it puts the characters in these really odd situations that forces their natural reactions and instincts, and that's where the comedy comes in. It also has a little dash of heart in the way it appreciates Spike and his backstory. How did Twilight get that dragon in the first place? Where did Celestia get it? That's the mystery, right?
The world may never know.
The pacing seems natural and not force-filled, and even though the group tries a different plan like 3/4 into the episode, or the beginning of the third act, the logic behind it makes sense and helps the conclusion work. My only complaint is this is kind of underwhelming for a 200th episode though. Comparing to how crazy the 100th episode got, I want another Doctor Who's and Derpy story, god damn it! So what did you think? Did you like this episode? Did you draw fan art of Luna in her goose yet? I bet you did, or fanfiction or whatever. The end of the ride is in sight, but it just doesn't seem like it because we're only in the 4th episode. So remember to like and comment and share and subscribe, I guess, if you want to. Yay. Okay. And that's all, folks, except it's not time for the ending gag.
In order to do what you're proposing, you're gonna need a crew.
Taken care of.
You'll need engineers and geologists.
Got them all. Best of the best.
Woo, yeah! Ooh, look at me in my bad self. I snatched you right out of the air.
Even if this was possible, you'd need 20 people.
7 people.
Why do you need to do this?
Because it's what I'm good at.